Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, huge mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. Honolulu police have arrested a 31-year-old man after he allegedly punched a police officer in the face in Kapolei early Sunday. The assault happened at the Kamakana Ali'i shopping center just before 2 in the morning. The officer was assisting security officers with the man trespassing on the property. Police say the man became disorderly, spit on the police officer, and punched the officer in the face. Police arrested the suspect on suspicion of first-degree assault against a law enforcement officer, harassment, and disorderly conduct. Are you feeling pain at the gas pump? President Joe Biden said today that he's considering a federal holiday on the gasoline tax. Taxes on gasoline and diesel fuel help to pay for highways. The gas tax holiday could possibly save U.S. consumers as much as 18.4 cents a gallon. The administration is increasingly looking for ways to spare the public from higher prices at the pump. Prices began to climb last year and surged after Russia invaded Ukraine in February. Gas prices nationwide are averaging just under $5 a gallon, according to Kapolei. Biden says members of his team are meeting this week with CEOs of major oil companies to talk about the gas rising prices. Biden lashed out at oil companies, saying they are making excessive profits when people are feeling the crunch of skyrocketing costs at the pump and inflation. But Biden says he would not be meeting the oil executives himself. Tropical depression Celia in the eastern Pacific is expected to become a tropical storm on Tuesday. That's according to the National Hurricane Center in Miami. Celia is a third named storm of the 2022 Pacific hurricane season. Celia was about 300 miles southwest of Salina Cruz, Mexico at about 11 a.m. Hawaii time, according to hurricane officials. Celia had maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour and was moving west at 13 miles per hour. It is expected to continue moving west for the next few days. Weather forecasters predict gradual strengthening into a tropical storm. Meanwhile, post-tropical cyclone Blas has degenerated into a remnant low. There are no impacts for Hawaii at this time, though surf along south shores will remain up through the week as overlapping southwest to south-southwest swells roll through. Visit StarAdvertiser.com for the latest update. Hong Kong's iconic Jumble floating restaurant has capsized in the South China Sea. That's less than a week after it was towed away from the city, according to its parent company today. The restaurant encountered adverse conditions on Saturday as it was passing the Shisha Islands, also known as the Paracel Islands in the South China Sea. Water entered the vessel and it began to tip. The company says no one was injured, but that efforts to save the vessel failed and it capsized on Sunday. The Jumble floating restaurant is almost 260 feet in length and has been a landmark in Hong Kong for over 4 decades. The restaurant has served Cantonese cuisine to over 3 million guests, including Queen Elizabeth II and actor Tom Cruise. The restaurant closed in 2020 due to the pandemic and laid off all its staff. Most of Yellowstone National Park should reopen within the next 2 weeks. That's according to federal officials. Record floods hit the region last week and damaged major roads. Yellowstone superintendent says the park will be able to accommodate fewer visitors and will take many months to reconnect damaged roads with some southern Montana communities. Yellowstone will partially reopen at 8 Wednesday morning, accessible through its southern loop of roads. Officials plan to open the northern loop within 2 weeks. Park officials say they'll use $50 million in federal highway money to quickly repair roads and bridges. There is no timetable for repairs to routes that connect the park and other areas of Montana. Visit StarAdvertiser.com to see more photos. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at StarAdvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.